Hello, my dear students of BSc first semester. So, welcome to physics classes by Saramdeep Kaur Sidhu. So, today we are going to discuss a topic, or you can say an article or a numerical that is about damping force. That is about the damping force. So, we have to prove that damping force is neither a constant nor depends upon displacement, acceleration. On the other hand, it depends upon velocity alone. We always write that Fd is equal to R into derivative of x with respect to t. So that we will prove here. Why we write this? Clear? So why damping force? That only depends upon the velocity, not upon the displacement, acceleration, or it is neither a constant. So for this, we must know about what are conservative forces and what are non-conservative forces. All of you know that you have done in +1, +2 that what are conservative forces. The conservative forces are the forces which doesn't depend upon the path, work done by them or against it doesn't depend upon the path, but it depends upon the initial and final positions. And for non-conservative forces, it depends upon the path, not upon initial and final positions. And we know that the damping force, we are dealing with the damping force, and we know that damping force is a frictional force. Damping force is a frictional force. If damping force is a frictional force, then frictional force is an example of a non-conservative force. Frictional force is an example of a non-conservative force. So therefore work done against it over a time period, because here we are dealing with the oscillation, so we take the work done against it over a time period. So work done against it over a time period is non-zero. Clear? So work done against resistive force, small work done, that is we take here dW, that is equal to minus Ft dx, because we know that displacement and these are opposite to each other. So we write here minus sign. So dW is equal to minus Ft into dx. Now we multiply and divide it by dt. It doesn't affect this term, so I multiply and divide it by dt. So this is our small work done against this resistive force. Now we know that x is equal to, we have done in the simple harmonic motion and in this chapter, that x is the solution of the equation of motion. X is equal to a cos of omega t plus phi, or sine, you can take anything. So from this you can find out dx over dt. So what will be dx over dt? A sine omega t plus phi, derivative of cos is minus sine, and the constant term with t is omega. So it will be minus a omega sine omega t. So we put here. So this is equal to minus Fd. Minus will goes plus. So it will be plus a omega sine of omega t plus phi into dt. So Ft a omega sine omega t plus phi into dt. Now we want work done over a time period. So work done over a time period, that is W. This is dW. So W will be Fd a omega sine omega t plus phi dt between the limits 0 to t. We integrate. So take it equation number first. Now we have to prove that damping force is neither a constant nor depend upon displacement nor depend upon acceleration, but depends upon velocity. So for this we take four cases. I take the first case when Ft is a constant. When damping force we take it is a constant. So when damping force is a constant, from equation number first we take it outside this integration. So from equation number first, right here, so from first equation W will be Fd outside, A outside, omega outside, 0 to t sine of omega t plus phi into dt. Clear T? So now we have to put the limits from 0 to t. So when you put the limits from 0 to t and first take its integration, the integration of sine is minus cos. So when you take its integration, then put the limits from 0 to t, you will get the answer of this integration will be 0. All of you know that. The answer of, because omega is 2 pi by t. 2 pi by t and all, when you put, the result will be 0. So work done will be here is 0 because the integration will be 0 after solving this. So from when we take Ft is a constant, work done is equal to 0. But we are taking here that frictional damping force is a frictional force. So work done against it over a time period is not 0. So here is 0. So it means that Fd will not be a constant. So Fd constant नहीं हो सकता. So first case is wrong. Supposition is wrong. Then we are taking second case that Fd depends upon displacement. Here x is a, we are taking displacement. X is a displacement. X is a displacement. Second we are taking that case second, Fd depends upon, we are taking depends upon displacement, or we can say Fd is directly proportional to displacement. Damping, we are supposing this in the second case that damping force depends upon displacement or it is directly proportional to the displacement. If it is directly proportional to the displacement, we are taking constant that is equal to K1. So Fd is equal to K1x. So put this, the value of Fd in equation number first. So put Fd in equation first. So when you put equation number first, then we get W is equal to 0 to t, Fd is K1x, A omega sine of omega t plus phi into dt. Or this is equal to 0 to t, K1, which is constant, that is taken outside, K1A omega. So inside 0 to t, what is x? X is A cos omega t plus phi. A then again comes outside. So cos of omega t plus phi into sine of omega t plus phi into dt. And when you solve this, this will be omega is equal to K1 A square omega. Yes, 0 to t, I multiply and divide it by 2. I multiply it by 2 and divide this by 2. So I taking this 2 outside. And what is this? 2 sine A cos A, that is equal to sine of 2A. So it will be K1 A square omega by 2, 0 to t sine of 2 omega t plus phi into dt. Clear? And when you solve this integration, this will also be 0. So again the work done will be 0 in second case when we are supposing that the damping force is directly proportional to displacement. Then work done against it will be 0, which contradicts the given statement that damping force is a frictional force. So second supposition is also wrong. Then the case third. Case third, we are taking case third when damping force Fd is directly proportional to acceleration. Acceleration means double derivative of x with respect to t square. So first find out Fd and take constant of proportionality. Fd is equal to K2 double derivative of x with respect to t square. This is the value of Fd. First find out the second derivative of x. So the first derivative x x is equal to this. The first derivative of x is this. When we are taking the second derivative of this, the second derivative of this will be, yes, the second derivative of this will be minus a omega. Yes, the derivative of sine is cos, that is cos of omega t plus phi and one another omega, minus a omega square cos of omega t plus phi. This is acceleration. So put the value of double derivative here, and then ft, again the value of fd will be k2 into this, k2 into this, and then put this value in equation number this, equation number first. So when you put the value, w comes out to be 0 to t, yes, 0 to t, fd is k2 a omega square cos omega t plus phi with negative sign into a omega a square, then this is 1 omega, this is omega square omega cube sine of omega t plus phi into dt. And when you solve this, these terms will be constant, they comes out from the integration. They comes out from the integration. Again we multiply it and divide it by 2. Then again we multiply it by 2 and divide it by 2. Then this will be again 2 sine omega t plus phi cos omega t plus phi. This is again sine of 2 omega t plus phi. And when we solve this integration, again this will be 0. So again in third case omega will be work done against resistive force will be 0. Against damping force will be 0. But this again contradict this statement that damping force is a frictional force. Clear? Then fourth case comes out. The fourth case, that is very important case. We take that in the fourth case, we take that we have this, we want this w. So in the fourth case, we take that case 4, we take damping force when damping force is directly proportional to velocity. When this is directly proportional to velocity, we take the constant of integration, that is equal to constant of proportionality, that is equal to k3. Now put the value of x. We know that x is equal to a cos omega t plus phi. Then take its first derivative. Here bache, take its first derivative, that is equal to a omega sine of omega t plus phi with negative sign. So put here fd come out to be minus k3 a omega sine of omega t plus phi. So taking equation number second, so now put the value of second in equation number first. So w is equal to 0 to t minus sign outside fd k3 a omega sine of omega t plus phi into again a omega. So a square omega square. Then again sine. So it will be sine square. Then dt. So I take outside minus k3 a square omega square 0 to t sine square omega t plus phi into dt. Clear thing? So this is omega w. Now we have to solve this. We know that cos of 2 theta, that is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Clear thing? So here we have minus is here. So minus I take inside. So minus sine square theta, that will be minus sine square theta, that will be, yes, that will be cos of 2 theta minus 1 divided by 2. So put here, that is equal to k3 a square omega square 0 to t, yes, cos of 2 theta. 2 theta means theta is omega t plus phi. omega t plus phi, then minus 1 divided by 2 into dt. So this is in the integration, and the integration of cos of 2 omega t, 2 I take outside, cos of 2 omega t plus phi, that will be 0. So we have only the integration, that is minus 1 dt. Okay, so minus 1 dt, and then we have to put the limits, that will be k3 a square omega square. Yes, integration of 2 outside, minus 1 integration minus t, then put 0 to t, that will be minus k3 a square omega square divided by 2 into t. So beta, the integration comes out to be minus k3 a square omega square t by 2. So this is not equal to 0. This is non-zero, and this will be non-zero till k3 is non-zero. Okay? So from all this discussion, in case 1 we have work done 0, in case 2 and case 3 when it depends upon displacement and also upon acceleration, then work done will also be 0. So that will contradict the statement that damping force is a frictional force. So from all these three, the only non-zero term will come when this frictional force is directly proportional to velocity. That will be non-zero. So from all this discussion, we can say that the damping force depends upon the velocity, and it does not depend upon the displacement, acceleration, and it is neither a constant. So thank you very much.